Hey gang, what's up? Frank Friedel here with my first feature, talking about my journey to make my first feature film this year. This is episode 7, I think? 7. Let's go with 7. Um, and today I'm answering a question from Dennis Walter, a childhood friend. Dennis has been fantastic, back on the 30-day challenge and other videos where he's just come to the table with some really, really great questions. And it's always kind of enlightening for me to see what people want to know. So if you've got a question, please don't forget to leave it in the comments below. I know a lot of my friends are creative folks who some of this stuff is really kind of obvious to you, but for some people who have literally no idea how to get from script to screen, I'm always happy to answer those questions. Some of that stuff I won't know because I'm in the process of learning. So Dennis's question today, whether he realized it or not, was about distribution. He was asking about the short film, the proof of concept film that I'm working on, and the feature film, and uh, how things are affected now between the internet and movie theaters and all of that kind of stuff. And it's a really fascinating subject. The upshot, the long and the short of it, is that the digital revolution in film has been nothing but a great thing. It's created a huge democratization of the process of making films, which means more people are making films. And that might sound like a nightmare if you're a filmmaker, because ultimately we're all fighting for the same 12 screens at the multiplex, right? And I'm certainly not going to be knocking Brad Pitt's new film off of that marquee. Not going to happen. Luckily, some of us aren't even aiming for that kind of distribution. I don't want to be on the screens for a while yet. When I do, it's going to be kind of a tentpole big studio film if I ever get there. But if not, there are a lot of filmmakers who make a very happy and healthy career going direct to video, going direct to digital. With all of these new players in the marketplace, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, places like that, they are starving for content. You've got audiences who are constantly like binge watching everything that they've got. And, you know, how many times have you sat there in front of Netflix and lost 2 hours of your life just looking at what Netflix has and like adding stuff to your queue that you'll watch later? And then you end up doing an NCIS marathon. Like, it's not even like that dramatic, right? It becomes this thing where like people are just hungry for content, and luckily right now we've got content providers who need someone to provide that content, because there's only so far into a Hollywood's backlist that you want to go. So I mean, yes, I Married a Teenage Vampire is on Netflix, or I was a Teenage Werewolf 2, Bela Lugosi films, Boris Karloff films, they're classics. But I don't feel like a lot of people are gravitating towards them. When I look at some of the selections on Netflix, I'm noticing that some of the films that they're buying only have 1 star. These aren't even good films. These are just like, they're starved for content so much. It's like, it was released in the last year and it's got, C-list actor from a soap opera in it. You're in, and they'll buy that content, and that's pretty great. I have a couple of friends who did their independent features and just got distribution for them pretty easily and got them into Walmart. So, I mean, that direct to DVD market is pretty exciting as well. For me, what's important is, can I make films that are good? Can I make films that make my producers money, that make me money, and that are sustainable? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a business model here where I can create a slate of products that I can bring to the table. Not just my first film, but all future films as well. And every film will get kind of progressively bigger in budget because I've proven that I can do it. So like right now, if somebody asked me if I would direct the next Avengers film, well, I'd be stupid to say no, but I'd probably say no, because honestly, I don't have the experience with the CGI, with the action, with the stunt wiring, with that, with that kind of stuff. And it's like, you know what? I think I'd like to ramp up to that first, unless, there'd be a way to. Okay, who am I kidding? I would totally take that job. I would totally take that job. But you get what I'm saying, right? When I'm producing my own stuff, I'd like it to get progressively bigger. Ultimately, the theaters are not the only place to distribute these films anymore, and some of us aren't aiming there. So I hope that answers your question, Dennis. And thanks for asking, man. Always good to hear from you. Please keep them coming. And you guys, if you didn't catch yesterday's video, why do I always do that? I'm going to put it over there somewhere. I'm going to put it right there. If you missed yesterday's video, go ahead and check that out. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video, to favorite it, to share it, to subscribe, to leave a comment. Love comments. And to get it out to your audience. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.